Welcome to Massive Beers. My name is Matt. We do the beer stuff here. Some more Hidden River up in this piece. Yeah, buckle up for this one. This is cast aside. It's Imperial Stout with Cacao Nibs. We like some Imperial Stouts in our life. 16%. 16.3%. Oh boy. So yeah, we got a live one here. I'm trying to decipher what's on these labels whenever I see them. Some are pretty easy, some are not. This almost looks like there's like a filter on an actual physical camera. I'm not quite sure what's going on. I can get down with the abstract. It's like Solo on Ice. Has to do with lots of loving and ain't nothing nice. Anyway. There you go. Yeah, I'm weird. Anyway, so this is going to be our first stout from Hidden River. We've done a couple. We did an ESBL lager, some hazies. That looks good. Look at that. Just like rich density. Rich density. Sounds like a horrible character from some kind of TV show. But yeah, no, pinky finger. What I like my coffee to look like color-wise with the super creamy pillowness. Like, you can't really tell when I give it whirls like this. It just kind of stays in place while the outside gets a little extra coated. It has this kind of, like, fluffy density to it. And it just has this rich darkness. I mean, you're talking about, essentially a 17% stout. So, man, it looks dark. It looks big. It looks thick. Yeah, it looks all the parts what you expect from big old stout. Big old legs on it, blue blocker status, kind of stained in glass. See if we can get a nose. It smells like a big, rich, robust stout. And you're talking about Imperial Stouts with Cacao Nibs. You're telling me chocolate is added this fine. I think you can get this level of chocolate from a non-cacao nib added beer, at least aromatically. But it has this richness to it, this, again, heftiness to it, this bigness to it. Again, 16%. You kind of want that, but you'd be surprised. So many breweries leave you wanting aromatically on bigger stouts. This one definitely showing improving. And it really does come off to me as like just a big old stout. No kind of weird tricks being pulled here. Just something akin, something a la to like Worldwide, not nearly as fiery as that. I think it's a little bit just a step behind that as far as aggressiveness, but it's giving me those vibes, just big rich chocolate vibes, that pseudo kind of coffee you get from these big old richer stouts. A bit of you're almost like sensing a bit of a bittering astringency from the beer itself without even actually taking a sip of it at first. Now, I'm really curious to see where the sip goes in this, because it is really just kind of, tent pole hitting the marks of what a stout should be and what we would expect it to be, especially a good one at a really high ABV level. Yeah, coffee vibes for sure. But man, 16%, 17 essentially. Let's see where we get. Let's dive in. Cheers, all. That's a big beer. Big beer. Has a really nice dense mouthfeel to it. That's not super thick, but thick enough. A decent amount of bittering here. Comes off as a Russian Imperial Stout for me. But since it is so high ABV, you get a bit of sweetness that helps kind of bridge you out of that slightly. Yeah, the mouthfeel is actually really nice. Roasted malts on roasted malts on roasted malts. You're getting those pseudo coffee vibes. The only negative I would give this, and there's a ton of chocolate here, so I could see that addition coming through. You'd probably be hard-pressed to get this level of chocolate without adding an addition in there. I could see some weird wizardry where someone pulls it off with a specific malt combination. You definitely get the cacao nib vibes. The only thing I would say negative about this is that it's a little bit of hot, like ethanol-y, latex ethanol kind of blow off from it, since it's such a high ABV beer. Probably a little bit of street yeast stress here, giving you that little bit of just kind of ethanol-y, again, latexy kind of vibe. Very minimal, very small, but it's there, so I'm gonna mention it. But yeah, I mean, as far as just like, I want to call it a core 4 stout, even though it does have that cacao nib addition. Non-pastry, You know, there's no lactose involved here. Non-barrel aged, non-kooky madooky weird. Just desserty over the top. It's a big, huge, burly stout with some cacao nibs added to it. It's not getting too crazy. It's not getting too kooky. I'm going to say it. I dig it. I just want to see what the barrel-aged version of this is. I know, glutton for punishment at this point. I want to see what the 17% Imperial Stout with cacao nibs would be like if it had more going on. What do I want? I want more. Like the Augustus Gloot of YouTube yammering talking heads. No, I like it. I think it's fun. It's not like otherworldly stuff. It's not like reshaping, reforming my thoughts about what stouts can be. You know what I mean? It has Florida vibes, but it's very tasty, very fun. And honestly, anytime somebody comes with like that plus 13, plus 14, plus 15, plus 16% stout, I get really, really interested. I mean, one of my favorite stouts of all time is Worldwide. I actually picked up a 4-pack of it for the first time in a while now, just because I found some, because every Worldwide variant is now like affogato and coffeed and barreled. I just want base Worldwide. It's one of my favorite styles, and this definitely has a bit of that DNA in it. It's a markedly different beer. It drinks differently. The flavor profile is different, but you can tell whoever made this beer was like, they get down with some Worldwide. So yeah, I think it's fun. I think it's tasty. It's not rewritten in record books or my mindset on what Imperial Stouts can be, but at the same time, you know, first time having a stout from brewery, dropping 16 and change banger and having a fun time with it. Could be doing much, much worse. So there you go. Reviewing the books. Down there if you want to talk about it. Oh, no. Mount Rushmore status, no. Valued availability, don't know. A brewery only, and leave you with, if you like what you like this, big, burly, huge stouts, Worldwide, all of that kind of stuff, you'll dig this. Hidden River. Have you been to the brewery? Have you had their beers? All that fun stuff down there. Check me out in the socials. Massive beers, all that fun stuff. Hopefully you guys enjoyed our review. Hopefully you're enjoying a gigantic stout right now. Hopefully see you next time. Cheers, y'all.